beautiful. All this ever but you long gone, it don't matter. Ride or die, that's been the deal. The light of your body got disappear. But if you don't play that for me, I'm out of here, I'm out of here. I lick my gun and then I'm done.
This is my Canon 70D. I've handled multiple cameras, but this is the one camera that I've used to make all of these videos on YouTube. This was my first camera and I bought this back in 2015. So it's been a long time and I'm due to update my camera gear. But this video is not about my old camera. It is about what my next camera will be. Hi, my name is DSC. Today we're going to look at why I'm choosing to switch over to Sony and why my next camera will be the a7 IV. See, cameras are not exactly like phones. You do not upgrade them every year, so buying a camera is a substantial thing. So before you buy any camera, you need to understand what kind of a buyer are you. Are you looking for your new all-purpose camera, or are you looking for a B cam or a C cam which you want to use on the side? For me, this 70D has done everything from A-roll to B-roll. Right now I'm using my B camera, the Canon EOS M3, but besides this camera is in frame every other time. All the shots on this YouTube channel have been taken by the 70D. I have 3 Canon cameras. So how does a hardcore Canon user switch over to, or even think about switching over to Sony, and that too for a camera that hasn't been released yet? So let's rewind to 2018 and see what Sony did with the a7 III. So in 2018, Sony released the a7 III, which filled a gap in the market which no other camera, be it a DSLR or a mirrorless camera, was fulfilling. But almost everyone I know who owns a a7 III is using it for shooting promos, businesses, for professional. I'm sure that people at Sony have seen that more and more people who make videos themselves and post it on social media are using professional cameras for their own videos. And that is why I think this time around in the budget a7 IV camera section, it is not going to be like the a7 III, which was aimed mainly towards people using it for professional work. I think they're going to market it more like a camera which anyone can use. Now, another one of the benefits for buying a new camera if you do YouTube is that you get a lot of content out of that new camera. Believe me, there are so many channels who have made themselves on making videos about the a7 III. So a7 IV is going to give me a lot of content, and this way it is more special if you buy new gear, like if you get to share it with your viewers. It feels more like a journey. Say down the line, if you're using the same gear for some professional shoot and some of your viewers see your work somewhere else, they'll be easily able to pinpoint this guy uses this camera for this thing and such. So it forms a deeper bond with your audience. Because the a7 IV is about to drop sometime very soon. The prices of the a7 III and a7C have dropped quite a bit. If you're from India, if you go on to OLX or ebay.in, you're bound to find some great prices for a7 III at least. So let's say you want to incorporate a slow motion shot into your montage. a7 III already does 1080p 120 fps, and I'm hoping that the a7 IV is going to do 1080p 240 fps. But let's say if you were going the Canon route, the Canon EOS R, which is within the same price range, does 120 fps at 720p and in manual mode. So that's not a good deal. And this is one of the things that I like about Sony. After using Canon for such a long time, I've come to realize that Sony is like not shy about giving you a lot of specs that you want in your camera. They do not hinder their devices. Like when the Canon EOS 90D came out and the Canon EOS RP came out, I believe that they did not have 24 fps, which was entirely stupid. With so many camera releases, it's hard to get excited about any one single camera. But I already have some ideas about how and where I'm going to use the a7 IV. So this is one of those cameras that I'm genuinely looking forward to buying and using it. So that's about it. I thought I'd throw a few ideas out as to why I'm looking forward to this camera and why I want to buy it. Let me know what you think about this upcoming a7 IV down in the comments. And are you using a full frame camera, or are you an APS-C user like me? I'm willing to bet a lot of you are still using APS-C sensors. So go down, like the video, subscribe if you like talking about cameras, and we shall do this again. I'll see you next time.